At first, everything seems like an uneven game. You chase opportunities, try everything, work harder than you should, and still, abundance seems to slip through your fingers. Meanwhile, there are people who seem to live in an invisible flow. Money simply comes, doors open, coincidences happen, and the big question that echoes within you is, what do they have that I don't? The truth, and perhaps the hardest to accept, is that they have nothing you can't have too. The difference lies in energetic identity. While some live as if they were already abundant, you may still be vibrating like someone who needs to prove your worth. But here's the revelation that changes everything. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe you are. This is the basis of Neville Goddard's teachings. And as simple as it may seem, it is the key that separates those who manifest from scratch and those who spend their entire lives just trying. Think for a moment about all the times you've felt desperate for money. When you looked at your account balance, you felt your stomach churn and thought, I need something to happen soon. This thought, as logical as it may seem, is a vibration of lack. And every time you vibrate lack, the universe understands that this is what it should continue. You become like someone trying to scoop up water with their hands open. The more you push, the more it slips away. The energy of someone chasing after it is always dense. It screams to the universe, I don't have it yet. I still need it. And the universe, which only responds to what you are, echoes, well, you don't have it yet. But there is a way to break this cycle, and it starts with something much simpler than it seems: accepting where you are, right now. Sounds contradictory, doesn't it? Accepting the current situation when all you want is to get out of it. But this is precisely the point at which the energy shifts. Abraham Hicks said, the quickest path to a new reality is to make peace with the current one. If you can't find gratitude for where you are, you'll hardly find peace when you get to where you want to be. Because the problem was never money. It was the feeling of lack you associated with the lack of it. From the moment you change the meaning of your experience, you stop fighting it. And when you stop fighting, the flow begins to work in your favor. True transformation isn't when the money arrives. It's when you change who's waiting for it. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself this question. Who am I being right now? Not what you want, not what you have, but who you are being. Are you being someone who worries, calculating every step, doubting the future? Or someone who walks as if they already know abundance is on its way? Neville Goddard called this embracing the feeling of fulfilled desire. It's not imagining something distant. It's energetically donning the identity of someone who already lives what they desire. Because when you identify as someone prosperous, money ceases to be a goal, it becomes a natural consequence of your internal state. The big shift happens when you stop asking, how will the money arrive? And start silently declaring, I am the one who lives in abundance. Imagine the universe as an echo. It doesn't judge, it doesn't question. It simply repeats what you emit. When you vibrate scarcity, it responds with more scarcity. When you vibrate abundance, it reflects opportunities, synchronicities, and people who bring you closer to prosperity. The secret is understanding that the echo doesn't come from outside, it comes from within. With every thought, emotion, and word, you are shaping the vibrational field that attracts or repels money. And it's not effort that creates wealth, it's consciousness. Because when your consciousness changes, the world needs to change with it. Have you ever noticed that when you're happy and confident, things seem to flow, and when you're worried, everything stops? This happens because money, like everything in the universe, is energy, and energy responds to it. When you want, you vibrate distance. When you are, you vibrate presence. It's the same principle as a magnet. Iron doesn't try to attract, it's simply magnetic. And the same goes for you. From the moment you become vibrationally compatible with abundance, money begins to seek you out. Opportunities appear effortlessly. The right people appear at the right time. And the most curious thing is that you begin to feel peace of end before the results appear, because you already know, deep down, that it's only a matter of time. Now, I want to propose a small exercise here. Simple adjustment of consciousness. Throughout the day, whenever you feel worry, fear, or anxiety about money, ask yourself this question. How would I act now if I already had more than enough? You'll notice something powerful. This question instantly changes your attitude. It takes your energy away.